In the quiet town of Maplewood, nestled in the heart of rural America, I, Sarah Mitchell, found solace in the world of athletics. From a young age, I had a passion for running, and it became my escape from the mundane routines of small-town life. My dream was to compete at the national level and make a name for myself in the world of track and field. Growing up, I trained tirelessly, pushing my limits and honing my skills. My parents, though not wealthy, supported me in every way they could. They believed in my talent and encouraged me to pursue my dreams. I was determined to make them proud and prove that a girl from a small town could achieve greatness. My journey to the top was not without its challenges. I faced fierce competition from athletes who had access to better training facilities and resources, but I never let that deter me. I believed that hard work and dedication would eventually pay off. One of my fiercest competitors was a girl named Jessica Turner. Jessica came from a wealthy family and had access to the best coaches and training facilities. She was talented, no doubt, but there was an air of arrogance about her that I couldn't ignore. She saw me as a threat and would stop at nothing to ensure her victory. The regional championships were fast approaching, and I had been training harder than ever. This was my chance to qualify for the national level, and I was determined to give it my all. Little did I know that Jessica had other plans. On the day of the championships, I arrived at the track with a mix of nerves and excitement. I went through my usual warm-up routine, focusing on the race ahead. As I made my way to the starting line, I noticed Jessica smirking at me. I brushed it off, thinking it was just her usual arrogance. The race began, and I felt the adrenaline surge through my veins. I pushed myself harder than ever, determined to secure my place at the nationals. As I approached the final stretch, I felt a sudden, sharp pain in my leg. I stumbled and fell, the pain overwhelming me. I tried to get up, but my leg wouldn't cooperate. Jessica crossed the finish line first, her victory assured. I was devastated. The medics rushed to my side, and I was taken to the hospital. The doctors informed me that I had suffered a severe muscle strain and it would take weeks to recover. I couldn't understand how it had happened. I had been in peak condition, and there was no reason for such an injury. As I lay in the hospital bed, my mind raced with questions. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. I decided to investigate, determined to uncover the truth. I reached out to my coach, who had always been supportive and believed in my potential. Together, we reviewed the footage of the race, looking for any clues. It didn't take long for us to discover the truth. Jessica had tampered with my water bottle, adding a muscle relaxant that had caused my injury. I was furious. She had not only robbed me of my chance to compete at the nationals, but had also put my health at risk. I knew I couldn't let her get away with it. With the evidence in hand, I decided to confront Jessica. I waited until she was alone, away from the prying eyes of her friends and family. I showed her the footage and the tampered water bottle, demanding an explanation. She denied everything, but the guilt was written all over her face. I knew that confronting her wasn't enough. I needed to expose her deceit and ensure that she faced the consequences of her actions. I reached out to the Regional Athletics Committee, presenting them with the evidence. They were shocked and appalled by Jessica's actions and launched an investigation. The investigation confirmed my suspicions, and Jessica was disqualified from the championships. Her reputation was tarnished, and she faced a suspension from competitive athletics. I felt a sense of vindication, knowing that justice had been served. But my journey didn't end there. I was determined to recover and continue pursuing my dreams. With the support of my family, friends, and coach, I underwent intense physical therapy and training. It was a long and arduous process, but I refused to give up. Months later, I returned to the track, stronger and more determined than ever. I competed in the regional championships once again, and this time I emerged victorious. I qualified for the nationals and went on to achieve my dream of competing at the highest level. My experience taught me the importance of resilience and integrity. I realized that true victory comes not from deceit and manipulation, but from hard work and perseverance. I vowed to always compete with honor and to never let anyone's underhanded tactics deter me from my goals. And so, dear reader, the tale of my journey, filled with struggle, betrayal, and ultimate redemption, comes to a close. My story is a reminder that no matter the obstacles we face, justice and truth will always prevail in the end. I hope you found this story engaging and satisfying. If you have any feedback or specific elements you'd like to see included, feel free to let me know.